Okay, so it's a couple of days later from when I last filmed. So the plan for today, well, I haven't had much time to do anything. It's been absolutely manic at work, so yeah, so the plan for today is I'm on the way to Crazy Detailer right now. Just gonna go and get a cheap clay block kit, just so I can try and sort out this paint. I mean, it's the first time I'm doing this, so I'm not gonna go and spend 500-600 rand on a clay block kit. So I'll get I think they've got a cheaper shield kit, which is like 180 bucks or whatever. So I'll try that and see how it works. Then I'm going to a good mate of mine, Warren, because he's got the nice top of the range launch scanning system. So I'm gonna try and scan the car with that, just because for some reason my input isn't, I don't know, it works and it does what it needs to, but whenever it scans the errors, the error report is, sorry, I have a monster photo here. The error report is in Dutch or German or whatever. I mean, I don't understand that. So yeah, I scanned it the other day. I kind of could make out, with a little bit of help from Google Translate, that it's got something to do with the gear selector switch, I think. And when I did some research, it's kind of the same symptoms as I'm having, or other guys having the same symptoms as what I'm having. You know, with when the ABS module is plugged in, which is normal, and you put it into gear, there's no light on the dash that indicates what gear it's in, and it goes into the trans failsafe. So, but I don't understand how it could be that, because when the ABS module is unplugged, it works. Like now, I mean, I'm driving, it works perfectly, it switches gears, it shows everything. So like, there is a tutorial about how to remove that, clean up the contact points and put it back in. But before I do that, I just want to use the launch and scan it properly and see if the launch brings up anything else. Maybe it'll actually tell me what the actual problem is, and me trying to guess and so on. So that's the plan for today. For this morning, however, when I get home, I do want to try and take off the tinting off the windows. It's just annoying me because you can barely see anything through it. Something I still need to do, as you can see in the back there, I haven't put the C-pillar covers back on. On the left hand side, the passenger side C-pillar, there's a clip broken off the actual cover. So when you put it in, there's obviously no place for the clip to go in, so it stands out. So I don't know if I'm gonna glue something on there, or if I'm just going to either try and find something else or leave it as it is. But I'm trying to sort that out. Also, when I put the kind of dome lights in the back into those covers, the one just keeps on popping out. So I don't know if that clip is worn out, so I need to make a plan with that as well. But yeah, that's the plan for today. Let's get to it. So that's the entry level clay bar kit. I had the guy look at the car and he said, yeah, no, it's not that bad, so this kit should be fine. And then I also went ahead and got the Iron X for the wheels, because of all the brake dust that are still on the wheels that we can't get off. Hopefully this will sort that out, so let's hope it works. Just listen to this thing. Alright, so I'm with my buddy Warren. Warren, how's it?
Hello.
Got the launch picked up, all the details over there, so let's hope that we're going to pick up something.
Okay, so now we're going to scan it.
Okay, looks like this is going to take a while. I'll fill you guys in just now.
Faults we have found is the engine control module. There's 3. CAN signal, road speed signal, CAN timeout, EGS, also, but it's CAN. So it possibly looks like this car had a very, very flat battery, and that's why things. So
It's possible because the car was standing for a little bit while they weren't using it.
you've got a thermal sensor on level. Says your brake pads.
Yeah.
So let's do this. Let's take photos of everything on the system, and what we will do is then clear it and go again.
Cool, let's do that.
So there's a DME fault.
Yeah.
CAN signal again. So you could have a CAN bus failure here.
Okay.
Without checking and going through actually things. So what we'll do is we'll go into each one. So now what's nice is you've got Google code search, and it comes up with all the related code faults. So we have to find the one that most belongs to us. It's come up with freaking.
Okay, so Warren's just given me some bad news. Warren, it's all his fault. Giving me some bad news. It looks, sorry, it looks like all the faults are pretty much related to the ABS control module that might be faulty. So,
Well, it's a common known fault.
yeah, and apparently it's only about 40 grand from BMW. Can get it repaired for about 5, but hey, I'm gonna see if I can. I don't even know. I don't want to think about that now. For now, let's see this. Look at that. Evo 9.
Even now, 2006 model.
Evo 9 wagon. Do you get
2000
any cooler than this?
2,600 produced for 2006 only.
This thing is epic. Let's just have a walk around. It's been completely redoing it. Everything at the bottom. I mean, would you look at the size of these brakes? It's my hand. I've got big hands. Look at those brakes. How beautiful are those? Man, can't wait for this thing to be done. So what are you busy doing to it now?
So we've repaired all the rust, done the major rubberize, still have to touch up on the front a little. Then I want to pull the drive shafts, do the drive shafts, service the gearbox, do the planetary gear upgrade on the gearbox. I'm doing a big turbo upgrade, bigger front mount intercooler, bigger radiator. We're going to do software, gearbox software, and we'll take it to about 300 kilowatts
Only.
for stock trim, in stock trim with this unopened motor, and go find ourselves a couple of Golf 7Rs and show them what really fast is.
It's really doing an amazing job on this thing. Like, video doesn't do this thing justice, and when it was running and driving and on the road, this thing was just absolute monster.
We've also fully sound deadened the car, replaced every sound pad that was rotted. You had to replace rusted panels, sections welded in. It's been a long 6-week project so far.
Only. Then the other wagon that he's busy with is one that I know all too well. I mean, I've had 3 of these. Bought this also for steel. He spent quite a bit of bucks on it, redid the whole thing. So a complete respray, everything, new Oz wheels. From what this thing was to what it is now, it's absolutely amazing. This thing is beautiful. Once it's done, I think this is going to be a really nice car. So 1.9 TDI. You can see there's still a bit of work to do, but the interior is still decent. 224,000 k's on the clock. But you're also modifying the motor, right?
Well, just doing injector pump, bigger injectors, bigger turbo, front mount intercooler,
Head job.
head job, gas load ported, bigger cam, water meth injection, might add nitrous for some shits and giggles. Done a big brake upgrade, so gone from the 275mm disc to 312s in the front, S3 shocks, S3 front suspension, uprights, carriers, Golf 4 GTI 132 kilowatt rear brakes, brand new GTI headlights, yeah, and then we've got the 118 kilowatt Cupra turbo on it with the upgraded billet wheel. So we should be good for around 180, 190 kilowatts with about 650 newtons of torque.
And bearing in mind this is going to be his wife's new daily. And then S3 8L, right?
8L Mark 1, yeah.
8L S3.
Under restoration.
Here's a transporter that had big plans, but that's changed. This was going to be a 4.2
V8.
It was going to be a 4.2 V8 transplant. Oh wait, there we go. Yeah, this was going to go into there. Plans have changed slightly, so that'll get an update soon.
Oh, no, you'll like the update. We'll give it to you in a moment.
And then this is Warren's baby. Also amazing 8L S3 clean. Also getting quite a bit of work done. It's been standing for a while he's busy building also another monstrous motor.
Gas flow ported, full Supertech rev kit. It's got stage 2 I think it's stage 2 cat cams from Cat. Monstrous duration for turbo. It's the biggest street duration I think that they make. If I remember correctly, it's 268 intake and a 272 or 275 exhaust
Cool.
with 12 and 12.5 or 13 mil lift on the exhaust, and well, intake is 12 and exhaust is 12.5 or 13 mil lift. It's huge durations, huge lift, huge duration.
It's gonna hop. It's gonna be strong.
It's getting a GT30 nitrous water meth. Also special thanks to Quinton from Core FI. For he's doing the management, full rewire. We're going to do it as a plug-and-play system, so it'll be integrated to the complete stock system with full CAN bus control and everything. So the car we could go to a dealership and they would be able to, they'd think it was still
Stock.
Getting a Sayat monster front mount intercooler.
Bearing in mind, nothing on this property is ever stock. Nothing is stock. So I don't think Warren knows the word or the meaning of the word stock.
No, the nature of stock.
Same thing. So yeah, so everything here gets modified properly. But yeah, this thing will also hopefully hit the streets soon. So
We're waiting
update.
for the gearbox.
Yeah.
Peter's busy with the box. We're doing a 4 support upgrade. The internal bars to hold the box together. It's got getting new bearing seals, a few little tweaks and upgrades. Getting also the fork kit, stainless steel fork kit in it. Probably another 40-50 grand spent on the box. We've spent about 150 building the motor.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But it's going to be done properly.
But it's got Wasner rods, trick custom pistons that myself and Vickers from the RD designed.
That's Goldwagen Delaray as well. So Vickers.
Yeah. Also big thanks to Vickers. Big up to Vickers. He's helped with a lot of the weird things that we came across with issues.
You also imported a lot of parts for it,
Yes,
didn't
I
you?
did. We raised the compression. Nobody could get me a fair price on the rev kit, so I ordered it myself. I don't beg and plead anybody for anything. If you don't want to help, I'll do it myself.
Exactly. That's all it's about.
You know.
Yeah, that's pretty much the
And the next idea is
just.
a 9N Polo.
Yes.
With
Yes. That's also
that
coming.
4.2 V8 in the back.
You're not going to keep it because the modification or the conversion to four-wheel drive started. You're not going to carry on with that, eh?
Oh no, I'm not going to finish Vickers' four-wheel drive conversion.
Rear-wheel drive.
I'm going to make it rear-wheel drive.
Rear-wheel drive with that little 4.2 V8. And last of the toys is Sayat Leon 2-litre TDI, eh? Yeah.
FR edition.
Yeah. Also not stock. It's never stock.
Big brake conversion.
Yeah.
Big turbo. Big front mount intercooler. Bigger turbo. Water meth. It's got sound
Exhaust.
and exhaust. That's it. And a stage 1 file.
And also, but your friend's got a Golf 7 GTI.
Yeah, 7 GTI with stage 1 software.
Yeah.
Pipe intake. He makes just shy or just over 200 on the wheels. And I pull him half a car length.
It's crazy.
With a lazy old diesel, man.
Yeah.
An oily.
Constant oil leak. Typical diesel. Just like my Audi. Constant oil leak.
No, it doesn't have an oil leak.
Oh.
Doesn't leak oil.
Come on.
I fixed it when I put it together.
At least.
You know?
But yeah. Stock looking. Doesn't look like it goes anywhere. I mean, it looks like it's completely stock. But runs like a absolute steam train. I mean, stock height, everything. This is his daily. Again, even his daily isn't stock. Okay, well, let's see what this thing can do.
This isn't baby mode. When we get down the section, we'll put it full sport and put it into full power mode. Okay, so now put it in sport mode. Press and hold the ESP till the light goes off. Okay, light off. It's in now launch control and full power mode.
Mexico, just in case there's any Metro cops watching, or we're in an undisclosed location where there is no speed limit. So for TDI this thing runs, it's quite strong, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Put it back into normal mode, then cruise back up.
And it's just a normal daily drive, like nothing ever happened. Okay, yeah, by the way, I mean it does what?
900 k's average on a tank of fuel.
In hooligan mode?
No, not in hooligan mode, in normal mode. But when I drive it in full power mode, it will still clean the tank up in 500 k's. So it's still doing 500 k's. Better than the GTI, and I still rate the GTI.
Yeah, that's magic of TDI. So that's pretty much updates all on all of Warren's toys. But as he does updates, I'll come visit him again and go through everything that's going on here. How the Golf is coming on, how the Lancer is coming on, because this thing's going to be flipping amazing. And then obviously the S3 at some point as well. But yeah, so we've now scanned everything on the BMW, and like I said just now, it's not great, but hey, again, it's just another big expense that I need to sort out, and without it, yeah, the car drives, but it doesn't drive the way it should. So there's no ABS, I mean the speedo doesn't work, all that. And all of those errors are most probably related to the one control module that's not working. So I'm holding thumbs. I'm going to try and see if I can get a used unit somewhere and pop that in. Hopefully that'll fix it. I mean, it doesn't have to last a lifetime, but also spending $5,000 to get the existing one redone, it's also a bit of a risk. But anyway, yeah, that's it for now. I'm out.